Y'all come on in, baby. Come on in.
Thank you. They was getting more money than they unemployment.
I wait for everybody to come on in. 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 Y'all keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come in. Y'all know when I go live. Y'all know I'm gonna go live. Keep on coming in. Keep coming in. Keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come on in. That's right. Keep on coming in. Y'all keep on coming in. Come on 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 in.
There's no budget here at the Boom Boom Room. See, we have no glam squad here. There's no hairstylist, no nail technician, no makeup artist, just you. This is a do-it-yourself type of gig over here, sweetie. So guess what? This will separate the little girl from the women. Now let's get to it.
Y'all keep on coming in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Our Point of View. It is time to what? Get your entire judge. Child, I am so late tonight. I don't know what to do. I'm all over the place. I got ashes. Girl, ashes is everywhere. Hey Coco.
Hey Chevelle.
What's see, girl?
Nothing much,
child. It's another night, girl. We here. I want y'all to click like, click share. Please. I advise y'all to click like, click share because it's going to be a great night. I see Liz is in, Jason is in, Marco is in, Roy is in. Hi, twin. Mayhem is in. Tio is here. Who else is here? Child, so yeah, all of y'all are here. Y'all tuning in. I hope y'all sharing the live and all the content. Let me see what I look like.
You look good.
Girl, look. I don't know what's going on, y'all, because I feel like praising him. Oh, I feel like praising him. Child. I went out last night, and y'all know I don't be going out and all that kind of stuff on Mondays and Tuesdays. And these last 2 weeks, since they have opened up this country, I've been having things to do.
You've been outside.
I've been outside, girl. And if I tell you, I gotta get used to it, child. I gotta get used to it. So, I was kind of busy last night because I went to a pageant last night to support the people over at Hamburger Mirrors and the contestants and all that kind of shit, like fine. And so I was kind of running late with the judge tonight. And so I had so I'm here, child.
Yeah.
I'm here, girl. I am here. Thank God I'm here, though. But I thank y'all for tuning in. I like y'all being here, and I love y'all being here and all that kind of judge. So listen. I'm start my story. Coco, how was your week?
It was good. It was a good week. It's a busy week. I'm going to the West Ball this weekend.
Oh, okay, your eyebrows look good, girl.
Thank you.
Child, yeah. You know, they always be trying to say, well, what Coco look like and all that kind of stuff. So there she go right there, y'all. So I had a Coco, everybody. Girl, you look good tonight, Judge.
Okay, yes.
Girl, somebody asked me today, why we don't never get to see Coco. Coco, she's sitting over there, girl. She be sitting over there.
Behind the scenes.
She behind the scenes. She don't be want to be on camera all the time. So y'all say hi to Coco. She over there looking like she looking. That's sickening. So look, I have came across I didn't come across this week. I actually always have I've always have tried to find this person, and I'm gonna do a little thing right now. I'm gonna highlight somebody, and so I always wondered what this person was, because y'all know I'm a big, huge Janet Jackson fan, and so for those of you who are Janet Jackson fans and y'all follow Janet Jackson, you might not even be a Janet Jackson fan, but you know this person, you know the video. What have you done for me lately? So this guy that was the lead dancer in her video, What Have You Done For Me Lately, his name was Rudy Houston. And he was her lead dancer in What Have You Done For Me Lately? I think in All Right, he was the lead dancer in Mercedes Boy for Pebbles. And so, yeah, you put his picture up. And so, because this is Rudy Houston, everybody. He was very handsome. Very handsome. And so now Rudy is now Lana Houston, for those of you who did not know, and he has transitioned to be Lana, and he's a very beautiful woman that lives in LA. She's an artist now. She's an artist now. And she kind of took herself off of social media for a while, and she popped back up like a couple of years ago, and I found her on Twitter, and so we were like conversating for a while. I was like excited, bitch, conversate, bitch, I'm talking to Lana Houston, bitch, gag. And then she took herself back off of social media, so I don't know where she is right now, what she's doing, but she's a gorgeous lady. And for those of you who don't know now, she's a beautiful woman, and she was a sickening man back in the day. All the girls loved her. She was in the Playgirl. Is it Playgirl that they be in? Playgirl.
Yeah, it is Playgirl.
Yeah, she was in the Playgirl magazine. And now she's Lana Houston. She's acting also. She's an actress. So shout out to Lana Houston and wherever you are and whatever you're doing. And you look beautiful. So for those of you who don't know that was a little history for y'all to know about transgender women. So hello, Edna Anderson. Congratulations on your placement last night. Hey, Dre. Hey, you. I love you, Darlene. Oh, Ken, you in here, Kenny, girl? You did good last night. I'm so proud of you. Hey, Tony. So listen, also, I want to give a shout out to Rayshawn Montrese and his husband, fiance, Adam, who's opening up their restaurant in New Orleans, Louisiana. They started out with just some coffee, and then they were doing great things around the city of New Orleans with their coffee. They would go out and serve coffee to like I think they was doing it during the elections or something that was going on. But
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
That's not about.
Where is that?
Right here.
It should be there, but they opened up a restaurant. She tapping on her phone like, girl, it's not there. Oh, it should have been there, girl. I thought I did it. See, that's why you're supposed to look at your stuff and tell me there ain't nothing there. Oh. But anyway, shout out.
Where the picture at now?
I'm going to send you the picture. Don't holler at me. See, girl, she over here attacking me. She been on her stuff. Mind you, she got here late, so I'm going to run her out. But, because it's already in there.
Yeah.
It's not in your computer though. Okay. It's in my computer. But when they get ready to open, you guys go and check them out in New Orleans, Louisiana. Up and Adam is now a working business. They're gonna have like brunches and all kind of stuff like that. I really don't know the menu, what type of food they're gonna be selling, but they will be selling. I'm gonna find the picture and put it in there in the miniatures because y'all don't be on it. I told y'all I was running late.
There's no judgment here.
No, it is no judgment here. It's a no judgment zone here. We all here. We work together. We do the best that we can do. I'm only one person. I wear glasses.
Yes, you do.
Y'all know I can't see nothing. There you go, right there. So I had to pass it up 30 times. Wham! I'm working, okay? Congratulations to Rayshawn and Adam, you guys. And yeah. So I can't wait. They're gonna have a brunch and stuff too, and they're gonna have performances and all that kind of stuff. So be looking forward to that. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Yahimi. It was good seeing you last night. So yeah, congratulations to those guys. Also, this weekend, this Saturday, I was in Mobile, Alabama with friend to the show and the person that makes all my flyers, Jawakatima Davenport, and we had so much fun. The show was really cute. Made lots and lots of money and other kind of stuff like that. You know, you never know who watching your show and stuff. I know Jawakatima watches my show, but I have a video of Jawakatima. Let me play it for you. Girl, this make me feel pretty. Just come on my porch. I go on this bed and stick on that titty. Child, cause they it's a video I play in the commercials all the time, y'all. And they always singing the song. It's this little video. It's gonna be in the commercial later on because it's one of my favorite parts of the commercials now. When the woman says, "Grab on her nuts," and if I tell you, I did not know that's what she was singing. She said, "She said, grab on these nuts and suck on my titties." But child, we had got so drunk. And shout out to Jawakatima. I love her to death. That is my niece, honey. Oh, child. Yes, in Australia, I did have some visitors come from all the way from New Orleans. I think they live in New Orleans or somewhere. Some promoters from US of A came to see me. So shout out to Jeffrey and Sydney also. And this Sunday, I'm excited to announce that Chanel Nicole will be back here in Houston, and she will be celebrating her birthday. It's going to be a fun-filled night with great performances from the showcase, and Paris, France will be in town. So if you're in the area, y'all come on down and celebrate with Chanel Nicole and celebrate her birthday. It's going to be so much fun. Jody Malone from Dallas, Texas will be there. It's going to be a great time. Great time. That's your birthday? Well, you come on out, girl, and what? Get your judge. Yes, ma'am. With us, that's Sunday. So that's the lineup and what I was doing this weekend, what we got going on here in Houston and all kind of just. Don't forget to click like, click share. And I'm going to bring in the panel right now. We're going to bring in Neil Dupree, everybody.
And the person about your name pass, we was going to go to San Diego this weekend because it's their pride. But
Neil Dupree, Who, Neil? Who you going to San Diego with for the pride?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even know I was on here. I'm like on the phone. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, Neil on the phone.
I'm going to San Diego this weekend.
You're going to San Diego this weekend?
I was planning on it.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, welcome to the show.
Hi, it's so good to be here. Thought you guys had more to talk about.
No, we don't. We want to see what you're doing in California.
It's San Diego Pride, so I was like, let's go somewhere different.
Oh, okay. Man, you gonna be down there in San Diego, or you letting them folks have it and telling them no, ma'am? Okay, let me know, Jim. And let's welcome in. Who is this? Is it? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Porsche Paris. I mean, not Porsche. Yes, she is. Okay, there she go. Porsche Paris. Hey, girl, you made it.
Yes, I made it. Hi, everyone.
How you doing, girl?
I'm good.
Okay, girl. You breathing? You relaxing?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. Welcome in, Aja Dupree, everybody.
Hello. Hi.
She be ready for the shade. That's what she got to She be ready for the shade. I love it. How are you doing, Aja?
I'm wonderful. Congratulations, Porsche.
Thank you, sister.
Yes, child. Congratulations, Porsche.
Thanks.
So, Aja, how was your weekend?
My weekend was amazing. I got to spend it with my kids in Atlanta. I was able to go to North America for the pageant and enjoy, people I haven't seen and, catch up and all that and that. And that was about it. I'm happy to be back home, back in the swing of things. That's about it.
Oh, well, we're glad to have you back. And Neil, what you do this weekend? Did you go to North America?
Go to your house.
I went there both nights, but I got that at the end, like formal wear, question and answer. I got it towards the end both nights because I went to barbecues and had other things to do before I went. So I really didn't watch the pageant. I just saw formal wear and evening gown.
Oh, so you just went to hang out?
Basically.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get into that later on. Maybe you can have some thoughts on what we got to talk about. Porsche, how was your weekend? Well, we know how it ended, but other than that, we're gonna get to that later. How was your weekend?
Porsche, 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 Porsche.
Wow, if I tell y'all, I had a great weekend. Actually, I done a lot of ripping and running. Of course, getting ready for doing some last minute stuff for the pageant, and then my daughter and collective was here, so I got a chance to spend some time with them, and some friends from out of town, Savion, and a couple of more others. So I had a really good weekend.
It was so packed in there last night. I didn't even see Savion. I saw Tony though, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of people I didn't see. It was some people that I hadn't seen in a long time, so that was great. It was packed in there, like, babe. I'm telling y'all, they opened up the country, and baby, y'all is coming outside.
Yes.
Do you hear me? Y'all are really coming outside.
Joe Biden said he wanted everybody to be out 4th of July with their families and friends and stuff. So,
and that's exactly what they did. Do you hear me? That's exactly what they did. But I don't know. You know, some things going around the country and all that. And we're gonna get into that later because they still in there. They still in there with the mess and all of that kind of stuff like that. But so we're gonna move on. I don't know if you guys are watching, but RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars has started, and my daughter was here last week. That's the cast. They went to light up the Empire State Building in New York City. They all look great. My daughter is there, Jiggly Caliente. She was here last week. So I got a chance to go and spend some time with her, get to see her in her element, because I never, even when she was on the show before, I never got to see her go on any bookings and be with her and get to see her be Jiggly and see her fans react to her. So it was like really beautiful to see one of my babies from the show, you know, get her judged and get the people, and I get to see the people living and loving for her. It was really, really fun. And Trinity was in town that weekend. I got to see her, and she was the winner of the challenge last week. So congratulations and shout out to Trinity K. Bonet. She might be here, she might not. I don't know. She sleeps somewhere. Ain't no telling what's on. Okay, no shade. But congratulations to friend of the show, Trinity K. Bonet. But we also have a special guest in the house tonight. Let's welcome in my niece, Akiria Davenport. Hey, Kyria.
Good morning.
What's going on?
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Congratulations, Porsche.
Hey, Nisa Pooh.
Hey.
What's going on?
Welcome to Our Point of View, girl. This your first time in here.
Yeah, girl. This is my first time making a cut. I finally found some magic, girl.
You finally found the magic, girl. I'm so happy to see you back on All Stars Show. How was your experience?
Actually, listen. My first time going to All Stars, I did not enjoy myself, honestly. It was one of the hardest things I've ever did. So this time around, I tried to make sure that I had fun with it. So for me, it was an experience, but you know, for the most part, I attempted to have fun.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. It's so good to see you back on the show. We're glad that you are on All Stars because you are good TV, child. Baby, if I tell you are good TV, honey, your country ass.
Ooh, I can't help it.
So
I love to see you in your acting challenges.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Get tongue tied.
But so this week was you was in the bottom with one of your best friends, Silk and Ganache. And it was a really touching episode because, you know, y'all are so close together. And I even teared up a little bit watching y'all talk to each other and saying, you know, how, you know, y'all got to vote for each other, whatever. And you cried because you really want to be there because, you know, the challenges you have had faced to get there. How was that experience like for you with her at that moment?
It was one of those things where it's like we both knew after day one of seeing each other what it was going to be as far as having to pull each other lipsticks, and we also know that we were on a show where at least for me, I knew I was on a show that loves to make good TV. So I knew it could possibly come to a point where you know, it would make good TV on their behalf if two best friends are in the bottom. I feel like in that moment, the reason, because a lot of people who know me know I don't cry at all. Like, I'm not heartless,
Okay.
but at the same time, I'm not one to show my feelings because, like I tell people, I've never had the privilege to be able to get a pity party or to cry. So it's just been something that I naturally don't do. So in that moment, I think it was more so out of anger and the fact that I was hurt for her because it was like it's now a chance that I know her dreams. I know my dreams, and at this point, y'all are now trying to make me destroy my best friend's dream.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm so glad that you still there. I am so glad you still there. Girl, I was nervous boots. I was sitting up there like, baby, they better not send my niece home. Honey, it's too early for that. No, man.
Listen.
It's too early for that. We didn't come all the way down here for that.
Listen,
So,
I ain't come just to be in the mission. I can't do it.
No, child, we ain't trying to, you know, no offense to Silky girl, we love you and all that kind of stuff like that. And I might be your roommate in Mexico, but but I'd rather.
That would have put me in a messed up situation if I was on that show with Chevelle or Chanel, and it was that would have hurt me to my heart. So I can only imagine how it felt for y'all.
Yeah, it's like what a lot of people kept asking, you know,
like that
if
would
y'all
have hurt
best
me.
friends, how could y'all pull each other's lipstick? But I'm the type of person where I try to be real with myself, and I'm trying to be real with those around me that I cut for. And at the end of the day, I know how that show goes. Had I voted against, had I tried to attempt to save Silky, and we saw those votes that tried to get Silky out, those girls were going to gun for me, and vice versa. Had Silky tried to protect me in that moment, and I ended up still going home, the next person they was gunning for was going to be her. And I want, like I told her, I want you to have a fair chance in this competition. So if it takes me going home for you to be successful, bitch, do what's needed.
See, girl, that's a friend. Baby, if I tell you, I was talking to one of the girls from the show the other day. It was Jasmine. And I was telling her, I just cannot, I don't understand how you go, and I think I was telling you too, how you be on the show, and Miss Thing was in the bottom last week, and so why wouldn't y'all vote for her to go home? Y'all see she good and she win a challenge, and she can win a challenge and stuff like that. So that means she's winning more money. Aren't y'all supposed to get the good bitch out? But no, everybody want to be friends and all that kind of stuff like that.
And it don't even be more so about being friends. It's when you have a group of girls who you already don't know particularly, it's like them hoes come up with their own story of how they're going to do this vote thing. So when you start going against that, you end up being a target, especially when you're somebody of value. So it's one of those things, like even with pageantry, sometimes you kind of have to play the game, but still know who you are at the end of the day.
That's
it's
true.
Like on the previous RuPaul's, they would try to gun for the good girl that's in the good girl home. But now it's like y'all sending home the person that's done the worst.
Yeah, and I don't know I don't know how that whole thing came about, but then it's like the moment you go against that, you're now the next target.
Yeah, and then they get you out of there, because I've seen that happen on the show actually.
Trinity just felt like she was a target when everybody voted for the other girl, and she was the only one that voted for one.
My whole thing with that situation now, do I believe Trinity? Now, she could be telling the truth as far as why she voted for Yara. I don't know. In that moment, I did believe it. I'm not going to lie and say I did. Had she came out and said, yeah, bitch, I voted for you because you voted for me last week,
because that's what I
would have been good.
That's what I would have said.
I would have been good.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. That's what I would have said.
I would have said it, and I would have voted.
I would have been good, but when it came across with the whole like excuse like situation, it just kind of made the people look like. And I think that's what made her feel like the target was now her back. It wasn't so much of her pulling the lipstick. It was the excuse behind why.
Behind it.
Because I would have kept Jiggly only because out of the two of them, I would have felt Jiggly is less than a threat to me. So, yeah, y'all, you out of here to me because you can cause some problems for me later on.
Baby, because at the end of the day, my daughter had made a balloon dress, and I would have kept my daughter in there.
Yeah.
Doing too, though.
Didn't she make a poncho?
that controls the narrative a lot of times. So yeah, we can say, oh yeah, we was gonna get so and so out of here, but if so and so is what's gonna make them their TV, so and so's not going nowhere.
That's true. Well, have y'all have any questions for Akira?
No, we'll bring you back later on, maybe in a month or so, whenever y'all finish for the season.
Well, I can.
There's questions that I wouldn't dare ask now, but we'll talk about it once it's all over with.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're still there, Nisa. Thank you for coming on the show. And we're going to be watching, and we're going to be talking about it. So good luck. And we hopefully you're going to let me borrow some money when you get your checks, Judge.
Thank you.
I love you. I'll see you later.
Love y'all.
Bye, Syria.
So yeah, child, they doing it on the show though. I really enjoyed the show. I'll try to watch it if I can find it because I ain't got what's that show called?
Paramount Plus.
I don't have Paramount Plus, so I gotta wait till it come on YouTube or something like that. I try to get it on my Fire Stick. But y'all go and support RuPaul Drag Race because my sister Raja O'Hara is on there. Also, my granddaughter Sonique is on there. And speaking of Sonique had just did a performance with Miley Cyrus the other day and at a concert, I think. I don't know if it was in New Orleans or something like that. Nice. But she called her Miley her daughter, so Miley is my great-granddaughter. Shout out to my great-granddaughter, Miley Cyrus, We got celebrities in the family, okay? So, yeah, the show is really good, and shout out to those people. So, listen. I woke up today, and, last week we was talking about teeth and all that kind of stuff. Because everybody getting surgeries now. They get usually just you get your nose done or you get your breast done. That's all you get. But now y'all getting this whole shebang now, baby. Y'all doing hair transplant. Y'all doing eye lifts, whole facial films. Even men are getting facial makeovers. BBLs. Yeah. Men is getting facial makeovers because I don't know what Ronald Isley got, but he got something. Yeah. And then, so I seen a post today that took of me, and they want to know who is the new teeth lady y'all going to with no dental degree.
I know who it is,
though. Wait, so I don't understand. And, they say the kids are running down to ATL and getting teeth. I don't know no doctor in ATL that the kids have been going to. And so now is the teeth kind of like the pumping? Somebody explain.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
You know who made that? I know who made that. It was Baxter. It was Baxter that made the post. But I'm trying, right, Vegas? I'm trying to get somebody to tell me who is doing the teeth down in ATL. So if y'all got an answer, somebody please let me know. Put it in the comments. Who is doing the teeth? And if teeth are like the new pumping,
I wouldn't do it.
What they put them in? Gorilla Glue?
Well, can we see?
I mean, I'm sure they. I hope they're using the right products, because that's going into your mouth, So, I mean, hopefully.
I mean, more so about the person who's doing it. I want to know the people who are allowing the person to do it to them. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I want to know who went. And so you saying don't pay Baxter no attention, but I find it to be true.
Why don't you? So since Baxter, if you're watching, you need to come into the room.
If anybody watching that want to help me get my teeth done by, the real stuff.
Yes.
You don't want to go to Atlanta?
I want my teeth done.
You don't want to go to Atlanta?
I mean, you could go to Atlanta and you just want to go to.
No, but they got black market teeth in Atlanta, though.
I would go to Dubai, wherever they want me to go. I want to.
Because they got black market in Atlanta, so you can get your teeth done yourself.
Okay.
Black market teeth in Atlanta.
What those look like?
I don't know. I want to know the people that I got a text them just
So, okay,
now.
so I tell y'all what, if y'all know anybody with the black market teeth or who doing the teeth, please chime in to the comment section so we can see what's going on, because I have no clue. I thought they were going
Wait,
to like Amazingly White.
no, somebody put that under that poster. They said that's not it. Amara Levis, did you get an email saying if you get your teeth done, you can bring a friend for half off a new?
But you know what? But wait, no, that was Amazingly White. Amazingly White is the dentist that was doing a 2-for-1 special. Yeah. And a couple of people I know have went to her.
No.
That's what you went to do. But y'all like, I'm listening.
Oh wait, that's why Coco was in Atlanta recently, because Coco was looking Coco was trying to get her teeth done.
I just received a message that the person that's doing those teeth in Atlanta are actually a dentist. She's actually a dentist.
Okay, that's what I thought.
No, she's actually a dentist.
Wait, who is this dentist? Is this Dr. Heavenly? Because the dentist gonna say who they are.
No,
man.
Well, the dentist ain't talking to y'all. Y'all heard this. But
you said she's actually a dentist. So who's the dentist?
Man, what's the dentist name? Tell them to say what's the dentist name. Dentist.
But I'm not saying it.
But if they say she a dentist, then tell us her name so we can look her up.
She is a dentist. I'm not.
If they so that means they are on here. So if y'all are on here and she's a dentist, you supposed to put her name in the comments like I asked you to, and don't message us telling us who it is. So if she's a dentist, that means she's a dentist like Dr. Hebley, and we'll be able to go on our phone and Google to see if she's a dentist. Right. So where y'all at? But stop inboxing me. Y'all stop inboxing me and telling me, see? Y'all stop inboxing me and tell me who she is if she's a dentist. Because y'all know we call names out on here. What's that? Right. What's her medical ID? Yeah. That's what I want to know. What's her medical ID?
This is the page that I follow on Instagram.
And that's Amazingly White, right?
Yeah, this is Amazingly White. I follow this page on Instagram. I see the work.
Oh, the names is in the group.
I'm not saying it.
Oh, Latoya does composites. She advertises it on her page. Okay. Okay, so is she a dentist?
She's putting like these caps on there.
Okay, composites is the clip, the things. Let me see. Okay, I don't even know, Jim. No, that's not the one I'm looking for.
So the composite is that almost like the pop-on veneer, basically?
They caps like. Yeah. Okay, so. When I went to get my teeth done over in Santo Domingo, he put them on after he shaved me down. He put them on my teeth and then took them out.
Individually.
Individually. They individually, and then he for me to have a look until I went back to get my teeth. So
it's a temporary fix.
So you had a temporary smile. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and when I went back, he popped them off, honey.
And then put on
he put the veneers on. Yeah.
Okay. So you went from a composite to veneers.
Yes.
So basically, you're saying the composite should be temporary, and people around here getting them put in their mouth
for permanent.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you, because I didn't know what was going on.
But my composites, and now you can get composites. And put them in for permanent because one of the people that went with me to get their teeth done, they had composites at their bottom, but if they wanted, they couldn't get the veneers right then, so they have to go back and get the veneers. So they're gonna go back and get the veneers. So she got composites right now, and she got veneers at the top.
So veneers are very expensive. I've looked into them. They're very expensive per tooth. They can range from like $2,000 a tooth. Depending on if you got to get like any type of like implants or any kind of reconstruction. So it can be expensive and everybody can afford that. So maybe, they want that look aesthetically, but maybe they can't afford it, so maybe that's what's working for.
But I want to know, like, is she? Is this black market? Okay. Okay. Well, okay.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Well, to be honest, I went to dental assistant school when I lived in Atlanta before, and honestly, as a dental assistant, you can get to a point where you will do procedures for the doctor, like if the doctor trusts you, and you've done a couple of them. Sometimes the doctor will allow you to do certain things, whether it's prepping or even. But I'm sure, but that's some things, not all things. And at some point, the dentist does come in. Because you can't. He's not gonna let the work go out. He or she's not gonna let the work go out there, and it's not like accurate. So I don't know.
Well, child, I don't know if I owe you. I don't know. I just don't know. How much you charging for that? Do y'all know?
No, but the thing is, hey, black market or not, the people, if she can provide a service for the people, then go ahead and make your money, because the people are providing services being pumped all the time and all these other stuff.
I was just thinking that.
If you're gonna provide a service for the people, make your money. And,
do your best and do your best.
Yes.
Hey,
And
please do your best.
Because the thing is, when you make, you're getting something that it could go wrong. But hey, that's not your problem.
But something people have to realize and understand, we've made choices, and we have
that's what I was gonna say
to make. And hey, if it goes well, so be it. Bad,
and if it don't,
I took that chance. And that's my fault. And I'm kind of a living witness of that right now today. So
so don't go back reading.
So exactly. Exactly.
Just go back for a touch up.
Read yourself. I have to read yourself and know.
Read yourself, and you could have took a flight to the Domingos or something. But anyway, we gonna move along to the next thing. So I came across T.S. Madison the other day, and she had made a comment about women don't be mad at your man when they want to spend more time with their homeboy because they can't compete with their home. You can't compete with the homeboy.
What a lie.
That's no lie.
In some cases, what a lie.
That's what I said. Like, you can't compete with the homeboy. Even as trans women, that's a chance we take dating a gay man. You know what I'm saying? We can't compete with the brother or the cousin that you say that you hanging with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A man, a person that like other men, if they date women and trans women, they cannot compete with the bunny. The bunny is a very powerful tool.
the bush queen is a very powerful tool. Let me play this video for y'all right quick.
Yes, the bush queen is.
Yes, making a fun joke this morning. Fun ass joke saying, let me read what I said. I don't even slightly forgot, girl. But a fun ass joke, and I said in the joke, a female knows how good dick is. Bitch, females do know how to do good. Female women's femininity, they know how good dick is. Yes, we know how good dick is. Once a man finds out how good dick is, you'll never be able to keep him from it. And I said, girl, ladies, you can't compete with his homeboy.
Correct or no? Because I heard you talking about Chase. Meeting with Chase, you put a lot of effort in to hang out with Chase. You put a lot more effort in to hang out with Chase than me.
Yeah. Right now, yeah.
You guys should be in a relationship.
Maybe.
You guys should.
Yeah, babe.
That's a cute spinoff.
But he's my bro for life, for sure.
Girl, what's up, everybody? Girl, I heard y'all want to fight. What's up? Let's fight. Come on, let's do it. I heard y'all want to fight me.
Girl.
What's
my
up?
God.
What's up?
I guess
What's up?
she touched a very sensitive subject for women, apparently.
I don't understand why women so sensitive about that subject though, because it's like to me it's truthful, it's right to the point.
I think they just be hurt about it.
I think it's a reality check for some women, the women that are realizing like, well, damn, he is hanging with his homeboy all the time more than me. Maybe that's who mad.
Wait, what, Tristan? So y'all go ahead and tell.
I mean, a woman just cannot fathom the fact of her man giving another man head or bent over for another man or in bed with another man. She just cannot imagine that. She like, not my man, but she does not know the power of the Butch Queen.
But it does happen. I know, honey, these baby, they get these straight boys.
Oh, I know.
Let me tell you. So
y'all think the lines be
the women that are listening, you think y'all mad at T.S. Madison? I can tell you firsthand. Yes, y'all men are sneaking over to the homeboys' houses, and they doing more than playing games.
Well, I can speak firsthand. That was the catapult of most of my relationships that I've had with gay men. I've always caught them in uncompromising situation with another man. So I just seen a comment from one of the viewers, and they said, "Go back. I need to go back, Coco. Can I ask you girls something? Can you date other trans women or a female to male? I cannot date another trans woman. I have been in an emotional relationship with a trans man. I've never had sex with one, and I don't know if it never got to that point because they, first of all, they were always out of town, and then when we got with each other, it never got to that point, and I think I was kind of nervous, and because I wasn't sure yet. But I never know, with that. But I know for a fact I cannot date a trans woman.
If that would be so, well, never mind.
Well, for me, my brother told me because I've been married and all that, and my brother was like, "Sister, next time you get married, don't get married for love." So guess what? If a trans woman come along that fits the bill, and can possibly take care of me, or I'm gonna be like the Dalai Lama, honey. Guess what? Female to male, whatever. If that's the life they're gonna give me, guess what? We're dating.
At this point, and once you over 40,
I'm over 40, and our lineage say don't date these niggas till you're 43. I'm gonna be 43 in 7 days. So guess what? I don't give a if she one of the girls and she come along and she give me that life. We're married. We're together.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Porsche, what you think?
You already know how I feel.
No, man.
I know, but the people want to know how you feel, Porsche.
Yes, I would date a trans man. I sure would.
Would you date a trans woman?
No.
So we weren't dating Juneteenth weekend.
Okay. Damn, Porsche.
I read it to that all wrong.
Because y'all had a good time.
Yes, we did.
I just think you getting her full to play around.
Do y'all think that women are overly sensitive to the things that trans women say about men or them, or about when trans women say like how they are women? Do y'all think they're oversensitive to the things that we say?
Absolutely.
They're oversensitive to us, period.
Yes, they are.
Especially ones that's feeling confident and shaking it up. They period.
Yes,
all the way around the board, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, because there are some women that are jaded, and they say you have to watch the women that you hang with because you think you trust them, and that don't be the case.
Absolutely.
You know? I'm so glad that I haven't had that kind of relationship with women. The women that I've been friends with have happened to be friends. I've been friends with them probably since high school. So,
girl,
my sisters, my nieces, and all.
Well, I'm talking about outside of
but you know what? I'm gonna be honest, because I kind of endured a little bit of both. Because some family will get you too. Sometimes, depending on the circumstances and the situation. I've been there. Also, women you think you can trust and you hanging with, and then they're putting you in situations, and then these guys running back telling you like, "Well, she already told me, but." She didn't know that's what I already like, so you be opening Pandora's box, or you be intriguing men sometimes. Yeah, a lot, exactly. So, but then don't volunteer my information, because a guy that could put me in a situation where a guy may act like he wants to, deal with me and then get me somewhere and strangle me or anything. Just allow me.
It could be
allow me to tell my own business.
But they don't. But they don't do that
for me. No,
they don't do that. They don't do that.
But they like to say. But I have a vagina and I can have babies. So what's the problem?
But all women can't have babies.
Oh.
So you say that? So you said that to say what?
See what I'm saying?
I've never experienced that situation. Actually, honestly, with my sister and my nieces and stuff, I haven't never experienced that. Never been made feel uncomfortable. Have tried to be funny in front of them. It's straight my sister, straight my auntie, straight period. But now with my fish friends from afar, they have wore out. This is why I don't trust them type of women. I love my family, so I'm not gonna say I don't trust them. They've never hurt me. But I was 15 years old working at McDonald's, and Tiffany Brooks walked in as Tiffany already. I thought Tiffany was a female. She walked up to the counter and she asked me to go get my manager, and her name was Karen. She said, "Could you please go tell Karen to come here?" I said, "Okay, I will." So I was getting some ice. I walked to the back and I told Karen, I said, "Karen, this girl in the front asking for you." Because I truly thought Tiffany was a biological female. So when Karen was coming back around there, I was around there on the side. When she saw Tiffany standing in the front, she said, "That ain't no woman." And she kept on walking. And do you know when I came out that summer, or when I left, because I left home at 15, when I met, me and Tiffany ran into each other and I met her, do you know I told Miss Tiffany what that woman said? And I have not trusted women ever since.
Good story.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, girl.
Yes, ma'am.
So, why do you think that trans men don't get as much verbal hate, bashing, or abuse as trans women does?
But that just goes back. That's just almost like how lesbians don't get a lot of backlash for being lesbians, but gay men get a lot of backlash for being gay.
And the thing with trans men are, for other dudes, they wanted the boys. So it's okay because they're one of the boys. They're not necessarily flirting with you, and even if they did flirt with you, you know it's a trans man. So they are looked at differently than a trans woman.
Because sometimes they be sleeping with the homeboys too.
Yeah.
The trans men, they be sleeping with the homeboy too. So
we will too though.
You know what? I think so. If I don't find that love of my life and I don't find that person, I'm gonna become one of the homeboys.
Because girl, it's just like you know. And I'm not saying go do it or anything like that, but you know, it's sad that so many black trans women are getting killed.
Yeah,
you don't even. I don't really hear about white trans girls, or I hear about the color trans women, the Hispanics,
color,
and the Hispanics and blacks. I don't hear about like the white ones or nothing, and I hear nothing about trans.
Because a lot of the white ones, a lot of them look like Caitlyn Jenner. So,
Right.
And I think that because of the guys don't know how to accept their feelings, like when they do be in love with us, because these men be in love with us, like they really do be in love with us, and they don't know how to handle that because of what society is going to put a black man in dating a trans woman, you know. So
because once they homies find out about it, and they homies say, you know, that's a
yes,
and then now we got an episode of Snap.
First
48. That's right.
Okay, because my daughter was at the shooting range the other day.
Yeah, she sure was.
My daughter was at the shooting range the other day.
Yes,
so, the other day, as y'all know, Black Pride has been in the LA 4th of July weekend for some years now, and over the weekend, this artist Chica and Amaya Scott were hosts to be at LA Pride, at Black LA Pride. And Chica made a post about how she was invited there, and they did not play any of her music. She was supposed to be a host like they always do. And they did not play any of her music. They did not acknowledge her. She paid, I think, $1,600 for her bottle service and all of that. And then the guy, Brandon Anthony, was rude to her. And so she made a post about it on her Twitter, I think. Excuse me. And she made a post about it on her Twitter. But Brandon Anthony went and responded to her, not as the LA Black Pride Committee, but he responded to her as himself, Brandon Anthony. And he made a post, and this was his rebuttal to her, which was very mean and rude. Did you got it, Coco? Yes. One thing about me is I never gave a fuck about you being there. It was because no one else cares who you are. So I gave you roses. Sorry you felt a thorn. She had a post. She made a live with him later on where he was trying to apologize to her, and but she told him, you know, I don't want your apologies because what you have did has already, you know, put a thorn in me, basically. And you said what you said and you meant what you said. And I did that. This is her speaking. She said, I did that as a favor to a friend. And, you know, she's a Grammy nominated. I think she's Grammy nominated or something like that. And so she wasn't asking to be paid or anything like that. It was just the respect that she wanted as an artist that's coming to get Black Gay Pride in LA on the strength of somebody else, and she's a gay person, and you treated her like that. And not only did he allegedly treat her like that, but he also treated Amaya Scott the same way. And she was there. She made her post about the situation, and it said, I'm sorry that happened to you. It was nice meeting you. Clearly, I wasn't the only host disrespected last night. This man put his hands on me, tried to remove me from the club, then proceeded to bust into my hotel room and try to fight me. I had to call 911.
What?
Wow.
And this is a promoter that's in LA that's not only on the Black Pride Committee, but he's a promoter of that night. I mean, Sunday nights before a pandemic, he was a promoter for the Urban Nights in LA. And when her music is dope, I was listening to her Instagram. Her music is so good. And so back to him. When the pandemic happened and Atlanta was open, he was throwing parties in Atlanta. So he's a promoter. You know, I've heard of him through a couple of people, and I know some of the girls. Kennedy has worked for him before. Stasha has worked for him before. I've even went to his nights in LA when I was there working or what have you. So he tried to apologize to her and all that, but he was very rude. There's some other posts that was in there too, right?
Yeah, it's like her response.
Oh, this is her response to him. One thing is nobody knows who the fuck you are, and the fact that you claim to not care about the person you use to promote an event that's yours screams. I'm a fraud ass, pussy ass, woman abusing ass gremlin. Wow. This wasn't the flex you thought it was, stupid. So she went even as far as to getting a petition to cancel him. And like everybody in, I've been seeing like all kind of posts, like really laying him to rest.
Yes, because this is absolutely late. Because how are you promoting a pride and treating people who are a part of this pride that way? Like, you're not paying her. Why not play her music and show her some love? It's pride. She's a trans woman. So that just shows that either you have something against the girls or you just having pride to get a coin.
Wait.
You know,
Chica one of the girls?
Wait, Chica's not one of the girls. She's a lesbian and she's 20.
Still, this is pride. She's still under that umbrella. Like, so why are you treating people that way? Her like that?
I listened to a whole almost 2-hour spiel about these two people. I never heard of her a day in my life. I don't know any of her music.
It doesn't matter if you heard of her or not. If they invited her to the event, they invited her. Let's get that clear first. They invited her.
Okay.
They invited her. Go to play that and put that up again. You might not have heard of her, but 1.1 million people, Grammy nominated, have heard from her.
Okay. I guess I can't get my viewpoint across.
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Y'all go ahead.
No, go ahead. What you want to say? Because I had to give you them facts first, not what you want to say.
And with the one, and I'm part of the other people who have still not met her outside of the 1.1 million people. However, it's two sides to every story. And I think sometimes, I'm not saying that he's right or she's wrong, but I think people sometimes jump on whoever puts something out first and then automatically takes the other person to the defense. Now, I do think, I listened to that conversation when he called to apologize and X, Y, and Z. In that conversation alone, I thought he was trying to acknowledge he messed up in X, Y, and Z, but she was very condescending and she was very, she just was not having it. And I didn't like her tone.
Well, she said she didn't want no apology.
No, she said that at the end. She said that at the very end, but she was very condescending all through the thing. Well, both of them said things like she's not a complete victim either. I'm saying like
yes, she is. Yes, she is.
You can't put things saying I don't like how you called me fat or I don't like how you called me this, but it's okay for you to call him a broke nigga and you're gonna take him back to the project. It can't be okay for both ways.
At the point that he disrespected her by inviting her to his event and then treated her the way he treated her, all bets are off.
But she said it wasn't about the event anymore. It was about him calling her fat and all this. So at this point,
but no, what I'm saying, it was about the event at first. That's what it was about, and that's why, because she wasn't talking to him. She talked about her experience at the event. She did never call out. She did never call out his name. She said about the event. She didn't say nothing about Brandon Anthony. Brandon Anthony took it upon himself to respond to her as Brandon Anthony with that rude response. So after that, all bets are off. All bets are off because you should have talked. That's just like you going in the ballroom asking you to come to do whatever they asked y'all to do at the ballroom, and they invited you. And then when you got invited, it was like you was never there.
So
then you go on yourself because they invited you, and then you go and make a post about the event, not the person that you talked to that invited you or whoever, whatever. And then some person from the event just starts to attack you. So all bets are off, Neil, at that point.
Okay. I mean, I just feel like listen to both sides. He was wrong for or not. I want to say, okay, he was wrong for acknowledging her personally because she did
exactly.
Right.
So our bets are off. Period.
No, afterwards, she started.
And I would have too. I would have laid him to rest after that. Because you go back to his response to her.
Neil, you listen to 2 hours of conversation. You ain't listen to one of her songs.
Okay, because that's what made me want to go say, well, let me see what she's singing about. It's the reason why they didn't play it. But one thing about me is I never gave a fuck about you being there. It was because no one cares who you are. So I gave you roses, so you felt a thorn. So therefore, you invited her and then you ignored her and then you read her when she talked about her experience at the event that you threw.
And then he also, in that conversation,
it doesn't matter. And then they go back and then
it sounds like her because at this point he done apologized and said
you shouldn't have never responded to her. You should have hit her in the inbox or called her and told her you were sorry. You should have said you shouldn't even responded like that. You shouldn't have even responded like that.
People act
as a promoter. I don't give a fuck. Because he's a Bush queen.
No, I'm saying people act out of. I'm not saying what he did was right. I'm just saying people act out of emotion.
But they were saying that Amaya, they saying that Amaya was not responding to him. So I need to hear from her if she wasn't responding to him, because they were going back and forth on Amaya's post, and that post would go back to Amaya's first post, and because whatever it was, Amaya was responding to somebody responded to Ramaya. I don't know if she was responding to her, Chica, or Chica responded to her in the tweet. But if we can get Amaya on the show to let us know, then we'll Neil ain't got no good point, Justin. You can kill that.
What? No, y'all just don't want to see both sides of it.
I don't know both sides. You cannot, child, fuck that. You cannot tell me you're going to invite me to an event and then ignore me. And once I say,
he already acknowledged that was wrong. That's not even the argument.
But Neil, he shouldn't have never responded to her like that as a person that asked her to come to the event.
But he already acknowledged it and said he was wrong, and he did it out.
And he was. Period.
But her argument was. Y'all, you didn't listen to the conversation because when they talked, she was.
I did listen, and she was letting his ass have it.
She was very
go to Sheikah page and y'all can listen to it because it's like 30 minutes long. But this is an apology that they have made from the black after they had the conversation. I can't read all of that, but that is the conversation. I mean, the apology from the Black Pride page. It wasn't an apology from Brandon Anthony himself. It was from the Black Pride people or whoever. We can't even say that, you know.
Everybody else can have their viewpoint. I'm just, whatever the case may be. I know, I got to shut up.
Yeah.
I have y'all viewpoint. I guess it's okay.
They say we apologize for all instances of human error that caused us to miss an opportunity to celebrate a talented individual by not playing her music, along with any of the elements of the venue operations that made Chica feels less valued as a black woman. They say women as a black woman is never LA Black Pride's intention. We want to guarantee the LA Black Pride mission would not be overshadowed by individual exchanges, and we will continue to make this a time of celebration. The project will be closed out as contracted on our side, nothing less. Hope is that we can all continue to celebrate being black, beautiful, and queer together. Y'all wasn't celebrated that night. And then they said, Neil,
I'm done with the conversation.
Wait, they said we will not guarantee the LABP mission will not be overshadowed by individual exchanges. So therefore, he shouldn't have never made an individual exchange with her. That means he should have never responded to her
because he
as
was
an individual.
For pride. He
was speaking for pride.
What else is going on?
He was speaking for pride. Child, and that was rude. Child, do y'all think that cities should continue to have Black Pride weekend and a regular Pride weekend, or should we all be inclusive?
Girl, I already said this in
Shut up, Smacks. do y'all, so y'all not gonna answer that?
I don't know. I don't care what y'all do because I'm after a while I'm not gonna be going to none of it, so I don't know.
Okay, girl. That's it.
So y'all can do what y'all want because pageants, none of. After a while, I ain't gonna be going to none of it, honey. Cause baby,
and be amazing.
Well, I really don't go to a lot of them unless I'm booked anyway. So it's all fun.
I mean, they both serve is purpose.
Yeah, they both serve a purpose, I think. But
I mean, I do think I don't know, maybe Black Pride started because white prides are not as inclusive as they probably could be, and that's still today. I feel like a lot of stuff's not as inclusive, but I do feel the organized part of it is much better for white pride. I mean, they have a lot of sponsors. They have these parades, and you have kids come out, corporations come out. So that part I do enjoy. Even the partying aspect, because you have all the stuff going on in the daytime, but you're gonna party at nighttime. And me, I love a circuit party.
So that's all. Like, we're gonna party regardless, and we're gonna make it our own. But I wonder why that we don't.
Now,
get
one thing I don't like about Black Prides, though, I don't want to pay $50, $60 to get in the same club I paid $10 last week to get into.
No shade.
So see, that's the thing that be bothering me with some of the stuff. Like, this is Pride weekend, but you gonna tax the hell out of me all weekend.
Do the white prides do that?
Well, a lot of the white stuff I go to be free.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stuff be free.
Oh, shut up, for real.
Well, not the circuit party. Now, the circuit.
Yeah, not the circuit party.
The circuit party on Pride weekend is probably gonna be $60 to $100. But it's the best $60 to $100 that you're gonna spend for the weekend.
Yeah, and they'll do stuff like inclusive packages where all of your stuff will be covered for the whole weekend. Like, they go all out. It's very organized.
Well, they do inclusive package at the Pride, but it just be to get in the function all weekend.
Okay, bitch. I don't want to go to a pool party all weekend.
No time.
Okay, well we got to do better. Child, we got to do better, child. We got to do better. So anyway, pageants are starting back. Do y'all think pageants is evolving, or are they staying the same or moving forward in a different direction?
So based off of Porsche talent and Ava talent, bitch, we going backwards. We ain't moving forward. These bitches going talent from 30 years ago.
What happened?
Dude, we said pageants. We're talking about pageants. We ain't talking about the contestants. Aja, you back? The question was, pageants are starting back. Do you think that pageantry is going to be evolving or staying the same or moving forward?
Moving forward.
Well,
That's kind of like basically that was kind of like one of the question and answers. So let me reread that. Pageants started back. Do you think pageants are going to be evolving or staying the same?
Well, from the looks of things, it looks like it's going to be staying the same, especially after the next day on social media. But like I told y'all earlier, I'm not going to be going to that stuff no more anyway, so I don't know. I don't know. It's I
Well, I think I think new pageants are going to be evolving. Like Neil's pageant is something different that they are getting into. But I think
well, that's different. That's fun. That's something more fun, and it's something they're mixing. They're like something like that will be because that's more in enticing to an audience because you're in that's getting like the ballroom and the pageant kids all together. Like that's something fun. So I
yeah.
think that'll be different.
Well, that's the start of something different. So,
Exactly.
but as far as the pageants that have been around for a long time, I think they are going to be pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Well, it's because pageants reward. They reward people for doing things that you've seen over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's from gowns to sportswear, the swimsuits, the talents. It's like you keep rewarding these people for not being original. Like you can't be an icon. Like, I'm legendary, I'm an icon, but I only know you for one thing. Like you done been doing the same talent for 15 years. You don't have the same gown to like, oh, this is my gown that I know I'm gonna get in, or this is my formal wear that I've been wearing for 8 years. I know it's gonna get in. So you get rewarded for.
So that's why. So you saying that's why it's staying the same,
What are you
basically.
talking about?
Yes.
But that's contestant wise though.
But
That's
that
why-
makes sense. But that's why he's saying it's remaining the same because you're rewarding the same people over and over again for the same thing. And I understand totally what you're saying, but that come from because the pattern has been if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And so, like you
Yes.
said, that's why people are tending to reward the same people over and over again. So that's why pageantry will always remain the same. So yeah, it's staying the same.
Oh well, I like a new dress and a new.
And you know what? I'm tired of the peplum. If
I
y'all
love
don't
it.
burn the peplum on the sportswear, I'm letting y'all know now. If I'm judging anything and you have a peplum, you are going to gag.
This is what I feel. I feel like when they're creating, I don't feel like they should look at somebody else that turned it in a certain look and think,
Right.
oh, I'm gonna go do this too, so I can turn it. But we already seen it already.
Yeah.
You have to be original. Give us something
So
new.
that's why it's staying the same. And
that's why I stand the same because I'm gonna do what she did. No, I'm gonna just do it in a different fabric. No, I don't want to.
Yeah. So tell me this, y'all. When y'all say I want a new gown or something like that, okay, and you're going to somewhere like USA, America, Continental, Black Universe, those national pageants, opposed to going to some other pageant. I don't want to make no nice, but then y'all gonna say I'm belittling that pageant. So like some other pageants. So I know I'm gonna get another gown for the USA Continental, Black Universe, this, that, and the third, blah blah blah. I know I'm gonna get a new gown for that. So why can't I not wear this gown for Miss so and so?
So I kind of feel like I guess the girls feel like some things deserve something better or different. I don't know. But for me, if it's working for me, I'm gonna wear it wherever because it's a complete look for me personally. So, but I have seen where girls will spend more money on other pageants, and then after they spend their money on that pageant, they say, "Well, I'm gonna just take this stuff over here because this all they worthy of is my repeat."
I don't like that either.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and so whoever judging me, if I turn around with that brown gown, if I turn around with that brown gown on again, because every time pageant I put it on for, I have one evening gown with a perfect score. I'm going to put her back on because I paid for it. I don't drive a new car to another city just because I'm going there. I don't go buy a new blouse because I'm going to the store that I've never been to.
And that's why pageantry is remaining the same.
If you still fit that same, if you still fit a gown 10 years later, I just think people body.
I'm not saying 10 years later.
Neil,
But see, for me, I don't do a lot of pageants, so my pageants is sporadic anyway. So it ain't like I'm doing a pageant this month, that next month, and then 3 months later I'm doing another pageant. I'm wearing my gown all the time. Now I can see that when you saying that. You know what I'm saying? Because I only do a pageant once or twice a year. If it's once or twice a year.
So you think it's wrong for a girl to say, "I'm gonna spend more money on this pageant because I'm gonna reap a bigger reward in the end off of this pageant versus this pageant. So maybe that pageant is only worthy of my sweet repeat because I'm gonna gain more if I'm gonna spend my money over here. I'm possibly gonna gain more because guess what? I'm gonna have more preliminaries. I'm gonna have more bookings. You know what I'm saying? And this is more prestigious. I'm just saying how some people look at it. I'm not speaking for everybody. So versus me, I'm gonna go over here and get $1,000, and we might have 3 prelims this year because I might not be a favorite girl or that name girl, and all her friends are gonna run and have prelims because that's how a lot of these pageants go. When the favorite girl wins, that's when all their friends want to have prelims, and then after that girl is gone, they don't have those prelims again. So is it
But are
fair?
prelims even necessary though? I don't find prelims to be. I don't find prelims. No,
they're very necessary.
For certain pageants, I think you still need preliminaries, but for a lot of pageants, I think preliminaries are like.
Well, guess what? If you giving $1,000, it shouldn't be no prelim.
Huh?
If you giving $1,000 and it's a national pageant and you giving it shouldn't be no prelim.
Wait a minute, hold on. We're gonna go into something different. We're gonna talk about that next week. Because baby, let me tell y'all something. It's a lot of pageants around here giving $1,000 and they got a lot of expectation. and they want you to do a lot of stuff. They want you to do a lot of stuff in the whole year and some $1,000. And they don't want you to run for another pageant. They want you to stay day queen for 365. You ain't doing too much or nothing. They don't supply you with no bookings or no stipend, but you got to stick with that pageant.
And guess what else? I want you to take a picture before you go on stage.
In your outfit,
everywhere you at, even when you got that bookings for us, I want to see your pictures of what you got on before you go on stage.
Okay.
For $1,000.
Okay, girl. Okay, look. So anyway, Porsche won a pageant this weekend. Miss Hamburger Mary's. She won Miss Hamburger Mary's this weekend. I don't even know what the prize package was, but I know my sister gets to work every Saturday. And I know the money that we make on Saturdays is a good thing, so that's why my sister did the pageant.
But look, she get to work 365 days. How many weekends? She get to work every Saturday.
52
she got 52 Saturdays a year to work.
Okay, so guess what?
Good.
Let's calculate and
Sundays.
So let's say she averaged on a Saturday $400. Give me
and
that time 52. Give me that time 52. Do the math. So guess what? If that's gonna happen, you could give me $1,000.
Yeah.
If that's gonna happen.
Okay, that's over $20,000.
Yeah, 20.
Exactly.
$20,800, and that's not including the check. Okay.
I'll take the 1,000.
Okay, I made a little video Porsche presentation track because it was a kiki. Y'all, here you go.
Number 4, Porsche Paris. Tonight I have chosen to represent a drink that is popular across America that you can only find in one place. Hamburger Mary's. The leg. I have chosen the leg tonight with the hopes of becoming your next Miss Hamburger Mary's to walk you into the next year. And I thank you.
So the leg is a drink at Hamburg Mary's?
Yes, the leg is a drink at Hamburger Mary's. What was presentation, Portia?
You had to do something to represent Hamburger Mary's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sick name.
And her first runner-up was Edna Anderson. She's the reigning Miss Gay Texas America. And the second runner-up was my daughter, Mistress Isabel Brooks. And she's a big girl. She's on her way to Miss Texas at large. And there's a picture of Portia in evening gown. She had walked out. She had walked out under the table.
Look, and she didn't buy a new gown.
No gown.
She didn't buy a new gown. She bought a new presentation.
And a new piece of hair.
For $1,000 for the year.
Okay, thank you. So congratulations to my little Porsche Paris, baby. And this is the crowning child. Let's play the crown. Baby, y'all don't play around these parts. Did y'all hear them? Y'all hear them? Like y'all in the Texas.
Gal in Q&A goes to Porsche. Oh, we're picking down to go to Chantel K. Bonet.
Chantel won.
And most beautiful goes to, please come.
Let's go, Granny!
Most beautiful goes to, hey, I voted on by Maya.
Y'all know the Spanish kids do not play in Texas. The Spanish kids do not play in Texas. This is Miss Hamburger Mary's, y'all. This is Miss Hamburger Mary's, y'all. Really, y'all. Y'all cut that out. This is Miss Hamburger Mary.
The girls didn't see a few last night, Portia.
But girl, they wanted
What's the problem?
$1,000 for the year.
Girl, they ain't even add that up and thinking like that. Girl, shit, Porsche ain't even added up and thought it like that. But I know my sister knew she was gonna be working every Saturday, and that's all she knew. But girl, everything was good, you know what I'm saying. But just y'all cut now. You know we was all fooling there last night. I'm sitting up there greasy tongue. Girl, look, them people was fooling. Now y'all cut that out.
So they call.
Edna what? That's what I'm thinking to myself. Edna what?
Baby, I don't understand that nigga.
That's how they did it. Like that's how they do it in Miss Texas and stuff like that. And even like I told the child Darcel the other day, she's like she was scared to come here because she beat Layla at the pageant. I was like, oh girl, they ain't gonna act like that with you. And then this weekend I get here. And here y'all go. And I was like, oh child. But it took my girlfriend, my best friend, Frida Pine, to say, Porsche. And you know, child, so we started getting Porsche, but child, we didn't have to do it because sister was getting that crown regardless, and that's what they was gonna put on her head. Period. Okay, look at them. Okay, you can't deny that, Judge. Congratulations, Nissa. On to the next. Miss North America was Sunday. Was it Saturday and Sunday? Ava Chanel Alexander has won for the plus division.
Supreme.
It's called Supreme, and these are the winners. You know, Judge. Amari, the newcomers, and the
Mister.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's the Miss.
That's the whole court.
The whole court. Mm-hmm.
And what's the nice
blue and white.
Coco?
They
on there.
North America, they flying north.
Yeah.
We have a whole year to know their name.
No, Mr. and Mrs. Tamara's Over and Kamaya L'Oreal Times, as well as Mr. and Miss Supreme, Amara Lavish, and Aviana Gosler, which is Ava Chanel Alexander. The newly crowned Mr. is what's the prince? It's called what they call Prince and Princess or something, or they just newcomers.
Prince, I don't
Prince
know.
and Princess.
Yeah,
Prince and Princess.
Elmo Lewis, and I don't know if that's his that's his name. You know, you gotta change the names and stuff on Facebook.
Congratulations to Morris and all the winners and Ava. The pageant was really, really nice.
You know, I like to give a shout out to my king who did his step up pageant, Ray Quell. He got first runner up.
Congratulations, Ray Quell.
Ray.
Yes.
He did an amazing job.
Good job. So,
yes.
And shout out to Ray for producing a great pageant. But as y'all know, with pageant comes problems, and always somebody feel like they didn't win, so they attacking the owner and all that kind of stuff like that because the owner's there for them to get to, and you know we're gonna address it at the head. This young man right here, her son, he felt like he should have. I don't know if he should have been in the five. He said that he should have probably been second runner up.
Okay, let's read it.
Okay.
Last night I was left standing, and a blind man could see that something was wrong with that picture. After sorting through inconsistent score sheets, still inconsistent, I am now apparently your second runner-up, winning presentation and sportswear.
With a three-way tie. Mm-hmm.
At this point, I am no longer interested in competing in pageants because these pageants are going to do what they want to at the end of the day. That's judges and owners. You can fall out the ceiling for talent and still not win unless you popular.
Or somebody's family member affiliated with the pageant, and I can invest thousands of dollars elsewhere. So.
Yes, baby, buy you a house.
Yeah, like buy your house. But listen, I don't think he made the was it just 5 boys or something? He did question and answer.
He did do question and answer.
He did do question and answer, and then so he added it up and he ooh. So what they gonna do? Oh, so they say it was an error, so that was corrected. Okay, well, since that was an error that was corrected, we got a guest in here that can tell us more about it, though, because she was there. Let's welcome in Cheyenne Valentino. I know.
Hello.
Hey, Cheyenne.
Hey, Cheyenne.
We can't hear you, girl.
We can't hear you.
Hear me now?
Oh, we can hear you now. Yes,
much better.
I said, hey, Miss P, congratulations. Hey, Judge. Hey, Sister Aja. Hey, Neil.
Hey, Cheyenne. Hey, Cheyenne.
Welcome to Our Point of View. So listen, we're gonna go on. We're gonna talk about what happened with his scoring system. What happened with that?
Well, I don't know what happened with the young man's story, but there was a tabulation issue because the way the score sheets read, I'll just give you an example. It should have had 10, 10, 10, but it was broken up into subcategories, kind of like our continental scores are, and it was broken up into 5, 5, 5. So there were a couple judges who actually scored. They actually gave the contestant a perfect score of 5, 5, 5, 15, but it should have been 10, 10, 10, or 30. So that's why you heard so many contestants saying, oh, I was 15 points short. I was 15 points short. But Antonio King actually caught it and ran back to the tabulators and told them, wait, I think we're scoring them lower than what they're supposed to. There were some score sheets that were not corrected right away, and they did go back and correct the score sheets. So Alvion actually grabbed all the score sheets in front of, it was Carlos Galliano actually who approached Rail the first time. And she went through each judge's score sheets just to make sure that they were consistently all short those points. And after going through everybody's scores, they saw that it wasn't just his contestant, it was a lot of the contestants. So they went back and retabulated, and after retabulating, the scores still came out the exact same way. The winners were the winners.
Okay. So he didn't end up being second?
And he had to announce it?
Well, yeah, his placement, the winners' placements didn't change, but his placement did change. So for the new the Prince Misters, the young man name was Ken. He actually got second, but he actually did not get second. The young man you're speaking about actually was second once they added his scores back to his score sheet.
Oh, okay.
And Rail made the correction.
Okay.
And he's very Rail is very transparent. You know, he's a very meek, quiet person. He's very transparent. Anytime you have questions, that's why I was so upset, because Rail's the type of person you can just approach him nicely and ask him. He's very meek like that. You don't have to be so hostile and all in his face, you know, like a.
So who was go ahead, Neil.
What you say, Neil?
Some of these people, you have to give them. You have to be an attack dog, because they will take your weakness they'll take your softness or meek and mild for weakness. And you have to spaz out on some people, because I do. Rail is somebody I know, and he is a very reserved person. And Rail is a good person, but he's reserved. But you got to spaz out on some of these people, because if you don't, they would take your niceness for weakness.
You know, I say this, Rail is a protector. Rail protects his entire court like family financially. Just call it what it is. He's also a loving, genuine, giving person. You know, he allows you to stay in his home. He gives you his last. He's just a really honest, great guy. And like you were saying, I think that God has, if you really look at his court, all of us are very extremely outspoken individuals. And I think that that's God's way of us being able to protect Rail, to speak up for him, because he is a quiet person. And you're right, Neil. We talk to him all the time about that. And he's getting better at that. Rail is just a very peaceful, non-confrontational type of guy.
Yes.
That's just who he is. And some people that's like that, you just can't change that. You know, that's just who he is. So God has us in the position to be his protectors.
Because we over here looking for confrontation. We waking up like, who I got to check today?
Thank you. So let me ask you this. So the person that supposedly approached Rail when they scores wrong?
Yes. It was, well, so we were backstage and Carlos came backstage and he was a little hostile, and we kept trying. Well, Albion, Rail, and Raydell kept trying to explain to him, just give us a minute and let's figure out to see if everybody's score sheets was the same way, or was it just your contestant? Because if it's your contestant that's short 15 points, then we know that maybe there was something personally attacked towards your contestant. But when they went through every score sheet, there were a few that were all missing the same amount of scores. And that's when they figured out, okay, they were scoring them subcategory wise instead of all the subcategories together. So once they figured it all out, his placement did change. But
did it change for the better?
Yeah, it did change for the better. He moved up to second runner-up.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Better yet, let me play this right quick, because if the person had
$1,000, okay, continue to be a great promoter. But you are phenomenal promoters. But as soon as we get the good promoters, we run them away. Y'all don't do that shit to Jim Flint. You still go back and give Continental your money 10 and 15 times, and you don't say a word to Jim Flint. But let a D West or a Rail or a Snickers or a shorty, whoever the black promoters is, do something, baby, y'all at them like they people on the street. But it's better them than me, because they know who to approach like that. Rail is very quiet. We got to stop that. Rail is one of the only promoters I know that does. What promoters do you know pay judges, paying for their flights, their hotels, the court's flights, the court's pictures? We don't pay for anything in North America. Photos, nothing. If we want a photo done, do you know what we do? We call Rail and say, Rail, I want to release a new promo. He says, okay, pick one and I'll tell Erica to do it. We don't pay. Rail is the best promoter you could ever work for. And the way that you all disrespected him last night was really fucked up. And I'm just going to say what it was. It was fucked up. For real. My promoter and that's my friend now.
Okay, so like, how far along was y'all in the pageant when Carlos approached him?
It was at the end of the pageant, backstage.
Okay, so had he not approached Rail, and this is after the pageant, and when he realized whatever it is, who was he supposed to approach?
I'm sorry, I was reading something from one of the promoters from North America.
I was saying, like, it's at the end of the pageant, and he realized what had happened, even though it didn't change him to make him the winner. Who was he supposed to approach?
It was okay. It wasn't the fact that he approached Rail. It was the way that he approached Rail. You don't have to be belligerent and loud and all in the promoter's face like we on the streets.
Let me explain something to you, Cheyenne. At the end of the pageant, when I realized something is wrong and the pageant score system is wrong, you can't tell me how to feel. And I'm going to the owner. I'm not going to the judges. Let me see the owner, and I need the tabulator, first of all. And I might not be the winner, but I need to talk to somebody. Because now I'm pissed. Because I done spent my money, my time. I done came here to do this pageant. So who am I supposed to talk to? I know you're a nice person and all that kind of stuff like that, but this is not the time to be nice. And as an entertainer, and I understand that you have been a national title queen before, and I've seen you go off on one of the judges on stage.
Absolutely.
I've seen you go off on a promoter when you weren't even in the pageant and you made posts about it.
Absolutely.
So what makes this person any different when the scores are actually wrong? So how was they supposed to approach the situation?
Well, you know, we all learn from our mistakes. Those were some mistakes that I had to learn from. And as Whitney Page told me, sometimes when you make that bed, you have to lie in it. So those was mistakes that I learned from, and I had to learn the hard way from them. So I'm not saying he had an issue. There was an issue with him approaching Rail. There wasn't the issue. It was in the manner that he approached Rail. He didn't have. I understand.
You can't tell me about how to react, though.
1 second. You asked me a question. Let me answer.
Okay.
We all get in our emotions. Absolutely. Yes, we do. I'm not saying he was wrong for being in his emotions. That's not what I'm saying. Rail is a nice guy. Rail had been nice to them all night long. They were communicating with him back and forth. La-di-da-di, la-di-da-di. It was just in the manner that he approached him when they were trying to explain to him what had happened. At that point, he wasn't listening. He just kept going off. Chevelle, let's be honest. You're not you will approach the owner of the pageant, but you're not going to do it in a belligerent type of way, because first of all, that's not who you are as a person when it comes to.
I'm not saying me. I'm saying a person. You can't tell a person how they are reacting when they pay their money, because you have done it before.
I understand that, but you mentioned something in reference to yourself. So I'm saying, you saying if you were in that position, but I know you would not go and do that to someone. I've done that in the past before, baby. I'm not perfect. I don't hide or shame who I am at all. And I learned from those mistakes. But I'm saying with the type of person Rail was at that moment, and they were literally explaining to him 4 and 5 times what happened, he wasn't trying to hear it. That was the issue. He wasn't trying to hear. If you come to the promoter or the owner of the pageant and ask, what's up with these discrepancies in the scores, and they're trying to explain that to you, the point you're supposed to listen to try to understand what's going on, whether you agree with it or not, but they're trying to tell you what's going on. He just wasn't listening at all. And it took Raydell, it took Albion, it literally took 5 different people to keep telling him what was going on. Then finally, once he listened and they fixed it, it was like, oh, okay. And they were just saying, we were trying to explain that to you.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't the fact that he approached Real, or yes, absolutely speaks to the owner of the pageant. Absolutely.
Well,
but let's be real here. A lot of these people will go to our white mainstream system, and they will not approach the owners like that. Let's just be 100.
What you say?
They're not going to approach. When you said Jim Flint, because Jim Flint don't hand out scores the night of the pageant either.
Mm-hmm.
So you get that mail later. So you can't confront him the night of.
Mm-hmm. And you can confront Jerry Bird.
Don't confront him afterwards.
But no, and that's not true though. Yeah. That's not true. And they do.
Scare y'all to think if y'all post y'all scores, if y'all doing things on there, y'all gonna be borrowing the pageant. So it's a fear tactic in there to say, oh, if you post these scores, something gonna happen to you. So
mistakes, let's be real. Mistakes happen. Shit happens. Let's give them the time. At least give them the time to rectify the problem before we go out. And like I said, I had to learn that that's a growing process, and that's what personal growth and development is about. You learn from your mistakes and to not make them again. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he was wrong for approaching him, but at least give him the opportunity to rectify and listen to the answer that you're looking for.
Well, the thing is, the way you approach somebody does matter, because if you approach me in an aggressive way, I'm already on the defense, and now I'm going back to you in that same energy that you gave me. Rail is not the same type of person, but if you give me a certain type of energy, I'm gonna give you that energy too. So I don't know. It's just about the way you approach people, and I know Rail is somebody who wants to keep things peaceful and calm and find a solution and a resolution to this problem. But if you go there with me, I'm gonna have to go there with you, because I don't want you to feel that you can show out in front of your friends on me. Because if you show out, I'm gonna show out right there too.
I do want to say this though. They do get it. The contestants get it, but they just don't put it out there for everybody to see it. You know what I'm saying? They got it. And this is the first couple of years into his pageantry or what have you. You know, so you never know what Jim Flint or Jerry Bird or any of those people got at the beginning of their tenure of trying to be national title holders, national promoters. And so so you can't say, and then too, you were saying y'all wouldn't do that to Jim Flint, y'all wouldn't do that to Jerry Bird, but you have to realize too, those were newcomers. They ain't never met Jerry Bird or Jim Flint, so they ain't never even been there.
It wasn't just newcomers that approached him though.
But what I'm saying is, it was a newcomer pageant and a plus guy pageant. They ain't never, nobody there has ever been to Continental. None of those contestants. So when you make your post and you said your live,
when I said that wasn't just specifically towards North America. That was speaking as a broad whole.
But they do.
Black promoters oftentimes, and you have your opinion, I have mine. Like, it's our point of view. Oftentimes with our black promoters, even with black artists like Chrisette Michelle, when she decided to sing at the inauguration, the black people canceled her out. We do that often with our black promoters, and it is what it is. You know, you might not agree with it.
Yeah, but do you think some of those promoters that we do get rid of, do you think they contribute with some of their actions?
I was going to get into that.
Yeah, but Rail is not one of those people though.
No, absolutely not. No.
I was going to get into that. I was going to go into that also, Aja. Now, don't get it twisted. It's not always just the contestants either. A lot of times the promoters play a role into that as well. So I'm not taking that from anybody. I'm speaking about, like Neil said, I'm speaking about those good promoters that we have had, that we do have, that were not a part of the rigmarole of the reasons why things were happening to their system, that we run away. That's all I'm saying. We will do it. And I mean, Chevelle, you've been, and let's just be real here. I don't know if it's because you've been in this business a lot longer than I have.
I ain't run into none of them though.
Huh?
I haven't ran into none of those, but go ahead.
Right. So I wasn't going to talk about this though. But I know you've been in this business a long time. And we do see certain people, even within our circle, that might jap off at a D West or a Snickers, and they have been in the facility of Flint, and they sit there and
won't
I'm
say
still
nothing.
here, Jimmy. Let's just be real. We've seen it. But at the Black Badge, it's, they messed up this one time. I'm pissed. I'll never come back here again. We still go right back to.
That's the difference, though.
Hold on,
and we still go back to them pageants too.
Well, the contestants also do that, because even people who feel they got work at Continental or a white pageant, they will go back knowing they got work. But when they get work at a black pageant, like, oh, I ain't dealing with those black pageants because they work me. But it's okay.
But that's a lie, because they do it at Universe and they go back each year.
And they come back.
I'm saying it's some people that don't do that. It's some people that said, I've heard people say, I ain't going back there. They work me. But you got work at this pageant too. Cheyenne, to me, she got work at Continental. She went back. So
she was mad too.
Yeah, it's stuff that people do. Like, you go back. But if a black system did that, oh, bitch, y'all got it. I ain't going back. So it's just like, it works on all spectrums to me.
Why do you think that is?
Can you hear me?
Well, going back to what you said earlier, yeah, we can hear you, Cheyenne. Okay. The money aspect of it, you got prelim, you got all these things attached to it, so it's a bigger investment there. Mm-hmm. So it's if I'm getting work
versus a lower standards, but so many expectations.
Well, I don't think the standards is low. I think the standards are still high. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of expectations. The standards still high because
they always have a lot of expectation.
As a Miss Black Universe, you still held to a high standard.
They always have an expectation, but they don't have nothing. We're gonna take a commercial break and we'll be right back. And we are back. Somebody did make a valid point, saying D has said you can't, let me see what it said. You can't fuck somebody over and tell them how to act. That was my whole type of thing, because you never know how a person is feeling in the heat of the moment, and they.
But nobody got fucked over like purposely.
Yeah.
Nobody got fucked over purposely.
It wasn't. Once again, it wasn't the. It was just as he was nicely explaining to him what happened. It just kept escalating, and it was at the point where it's like, okay, so are you going to listen, or do you want to know what happened? And
but
you know,
it kept going on and on and on and on and on.
It kept exactly, and it was, and it got to the point where everybody was just kind of sitting there like this, looking like.
Like, girl, come on, we trying to tell you if you just hush.
Well, see, that's why I was like, you know what? You already got your viewpoint of how you already in your mind have formulated how it went, and you and your feelings hit me up later, and I'm gonna walk away because I ain't got time for your energy.
So tell me this: what makes a good promoter? You were saying that he's a good promoter, good promoter, good promoter. What makes a good promoter?
You see this? To give more, to serve more, to be more. And that's something that he preaches, not just on stage performing and traveling. Real talks to you about real life, how to survive in real life, what to do to start your businesses, to keep afloat. You know, Real is the type of person that you can go to outside of pageantry if you're going through some things. He works in the nursing field. So he's just a very good person. And I'm not saying that all promoters have to become your friends, but at least they do invest themselves into what it is that you're doing.
So
whether it be go ahead, Neil.
Go ahead, finish, Cheyenne.
No, whether it's on the I'm gonna say on the court, whether it's on the stage, off the stage, he's just a amazing person all around, and he believes in this craft. And it's just very hurtful to me when I see, and I don't want to get emotional, but you all been knowing me since I was 15. And you all know I hate rejection. And Real was one of the first people I felt to really, as a promoter, take the time to get to know me and understand me, who I was as a person. And we had some strong ass personalities in our court. And he never judged us. He never talked about us like a lot of the promoters do. And he loved us and he respected us for who we were. And it was just, I'm sorry, I'm still hoarse from a really wonderful weekend. And it was just hurtful to see him sitting there almost like a kid in a sense, being attacked when he was just simply trying to explain. Yes, I see the comments, it could have been prevented, but as I said earlier, you might have missed it. Antonio King did run back to the tabulator and tell him, hey, we're scoring them wrong, but the pageant was moving so fast, you couldn't stop to do that. We were on a time limit.
It's some things that you just cannot control. Some things, no matter how much you prepare for things, life happens, human error happens, and those things happen. And so we can't sit here and be like, oh, it's this person's fault, this person's fault. Okay, we corrected it. Now what you want me to do? I cannot keep going back and forth with you on this cycle. I corrected it. Now what?
So now we move on. Cheyenne, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your viewpoints with us on our point of view.
I love y'all.
We love you too.
Bye,
thank you so much. And you have a good night.
I'll call you later,
Bye, girl.
So shout out to Real, and I did see a post that Real had made and said that he was at his wit's end basically with pageantry and all that kind of stuff like that. But Real, everybody seems to love you. They think that you're a wonderful person, a wonderful promoter, and you're one of the people that the community needs as a promoter. So don't give up. You know, these are trying times. You're still in your trial mode. You know, so you could be like the next Jim Flynn. And Jerry Bird, and
the thing is,
so don't give up.
And if you want to give it up, I'll marry you, and I can spend the money real good. You know, we don't have to spend it on pageants and people.
But the thing is,
sometimes
you don't have to be the next Jerry Bird, Jim Flynn, because I feel you're creating your own thing. So the hell with those people. They got their vision, they did their thing. You're doing your thing. And I think sometimes a lot of people get so caught up in being the next big thing of somebody else to follow. No, do what you want to do.
And be the trendsetter.
Make your own path and be a trendsetter. First off, it's easy to follow what somebody else is doing. It's a lot of promoters who are here who took over somebody else's system that they didn't create, but want to act like they are the grand dom of things.
Yes.
You didn't create this. You didn't create this system. You just took over for somebody else.
Yes.
So
somebody else's dream.
Yes. So when you are the owner of something, you create something. You create it in your vision, and you don't want to be the next somebody. You want to be Rail. You want to be whoever you are.
And that's also why some pageants lose its lackluster, because the owner had a love and a passion for it.
The owner had a love and a passion.
So that, and then you have other people that come along that just want to do it for the money. And
but I'm gonna tell you this too, Rail. Don't let these people run over you. Don't let these kings and these queens run over you, because it's going to come a time when you're going to be 15 years in the game, and you're not going to be able to take people on trips and pay for this and pay for that and pay and do all of these for these things. You're not going to be able to do that because you got a life to live yourself. There are certain things that you need to do, and as a promoter, your job is to promote your pageant.
And on a side note, what Rail does do, he does come to my house on Tuesday nights and play cards. And me and Rail have ran a Boston on somebody before.
Oh, child. Anyway, congratulations to Miss Gay Louisiana America, Yesha Alexander. She is a former Miss Westland. She is a former Universe, what they call Universe Grand.
MBU Grand.
And MBU Grand, and she is now Miss Gay Louisiana America, and she has been trying for that pageant for a long time. But I'm gonna show a little funny clip. She might read me, but I have to show it to her in chat. It's
See, Hassan, that boy said these pageants and these judges do what they want.
That lady had a whole shoe hanging off.
Yeah, like a train. It was attached to a train. And she won even the game.
That's my favorite one.
She won even the game.
To the point where somebody else in the comments, in the background saying, "Don't let it stop you. Don't let it stop you."
And you shut up. How you know the judge is here?
Girl, they saw that shoe. Girl, they saw that size 13. Shout out to Yesha Alexander, my niece and Miss Bubbles with her cooking ass.
Congratulations.
Because she Miss Louisiana, but they didn't stop. One mother don't stop no show. One shoe don't stop no show. She Miss Gay Louisiana America, and I'm gonna ride with her all day long. That was funny.
She was
God, that was funny. I promise y'all. Somebody had said something in the comments that was funny to me, but we gonna have to wrap up in a minute, y'all. But listen here, I'm gonna go to commercial break, and we're gonna be right back.
I'm outside.
You gonna pay me my money? You gonna pay me my money? You didn't give me my money yet. No. Right?
Anaya, get out there, people, George. What the fuck was that? What kind of goddamn firecracker that was? Y'all don't need to pop that one no more. Y'all got people alarms going on. I'm going in the house.
Which one was on fire? I don't know what that bullshit. I don't know what that bullshit. Hey, man, your nuts on fire. My ex has to take his drawers off. That's how I'm gonna do that. Oh shit! Oh shit! The folks still sitting there, boys on fire. Why pull your nuts out?
What the fuck are you filming me for? When I'm doing it so wrong!
I'm with her though.
Oh girl. Oh girl. Girl. And I tell you, I could not stop laughing at that whole video between them people. What the fuck was that?
Watching that video is in like, I sent that video out to my family. It was like hilarious.
Oh God, that was so funny, y'all. But we want to thank y'all. What, Neil?
I want to thank everybody for watching us, tuning in to our point of view. We only have one more week. Next week is our finale.
Yeah.
Next week is the finale, Jim.
Next week is our finale, so we'll be gone for a while. But you guys can rest assured, I would definitely be back for season 3.
September 8th. Right after Continental, Jay.
And y'all can talk to me because
Let me put this out there. Season 3 starts September 8th, right after Continental. Chevelle and I would definitely be there. Everybody everyone else, contracts will go out later.
I'm for sure still here too. I'm still here.
You still there, Coco?
Oh, yeah. Well, you're part of the production team. You're gonna be there.
Okay.
Well,
so we want to thank y'all.
We'll be where? At Continental?
That's the problem. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there, Porsche.
Oh, baby. I'll see y'all on September 8th.
Maybe not.
I want y'all, thank y'all so much. If y'all want to get these promotionals in, please hit me up in my DM and let me know what y'all want me to advertise here at Our Point of View. I don't care what y'all got, send it to me and DM me, but they have to be in by 10 o'clock on Tuesday night because I'll be trying to work so hard to be here, and that's why I was late today. I thank y'all so much. Don't forget to click like, click share. Go to our YouTube page, Chevelle Brooks 75, and hit that subscribe button and that bell so y'all can know when we're going to be here and what we got to talk about.
Send us some money.
You know,
wow.
And y'all, if y'all like what we do, hit us up in the Cash App, just because we working hard. If y'all tell y'all this is a hard job, and I stay up late nights and having to do all of this, and they got to do research and all of that stuff. So,
I'm watching videos of promoters and people that going to it for 2 hours. That it's just a whole bunch.
There's a lot of work we put into Our Point of View, but we're not gonna give up until we get at least on the Zeus network. So we thank y'all so much for tuning in each and every week. We love y'all for free over here. Thank y'all so much. Click like, click share, and we will see y'all next week for the finale of Our Point of View. Good night, everybody.
Ooh, honey, I gotta go.
gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Yes, God, honey, they had tuned in, baby. I gotta go. 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 If I tell you the kids had came in and tuned in tonight, baby.